It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a rematch of last year's divisional round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with
anything fancy about their performance. Mike, I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities. And when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. Marked down at the 6. They send Evans in motion. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send Evans in motion. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Kevin Zeitler, the vet, guilty that time. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action. Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Goff. Quick throw here is complete. He is in. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have 2 guys like this that are operating on the same page,
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's Carlton Davis bringing it into that one. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's Goff. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He's going to have a Lions first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Now, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down. 3 to go. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down. They move Laporta, sending him to motion. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-2 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This from 45 yards away. Bates' kick is good. The Lions add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it. Later tonight in Houston, the Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Second down throw from Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass.
This pressure is relentless. They get him again. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. Raymond going to return it, and it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On first down, it's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A second down throw for Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Lad McConkey, a touchdown reception. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick. He'll save them some points. A nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Gibbs. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Next first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville, and seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on 1st and 20. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On 2nd down, Baker. This one complete to Palmer. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here comes Otten in motion. To throw is Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here comes Otten in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This will be a 38-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. He's done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. On second down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Goff to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On first down, it's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run with Montgomery. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's Godwin. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes Otten in motion. He'll look to throw. A short one there to Otten. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Throwing here on third and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big.
Now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So it's a win here for the Lions.
I stay, broski,